All over the world, people think of an epidemic as an uncontrollable, widespread infectious disease that is overtaking a community at a specific time. For example, COVID, the Spanish flu, and the bubonic plague. These are all horrible diseases that were uncontrollably growing in our world at a specific time. But today we're going to be talking about a different kind of epidemic, a self-indulged epidemic that is caused by the lack of workout habits and unhealthy eating habits. So today we are going to be talking about the mental and physical, logistical, and financial factors that obesity has on people today. Though there is little we can do to ward off another epidemic, in this instance, there's something we can do, though we may not want to, and it starts not only in individuals, but also in our markets. While no one is saying that this is an easy task, the people imposing these problems should be held responsible, as there are many ways to prevent this from continuing to grow. So to start off, we're going to talk about the mental and physical factors. People that are overweight typically tend to have anxiety or depression, which are two very serious mental illnesses. Not only do they have those, but they also are more likely to have mental fatigue, poor body image, lack of self-esteem, and mood-related issues. While those seem pretty bad, the physical factors are just about as bad. People that are overweight typically tend to be more prone to diabetes, heart disease, liver disease, sleep apnea, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and even certain types of cancers. And they are more likely to just have regular health issues throughout their whole life. If people continue to lack self-control on their physical physique, by 2030, half the U.S. adults will undergo obesity, nearly every 1 in 4 with severe obesity. And the obesity rates will surpass 50% in 29 states, according to Healy. Now, let's get into the logistical factors. To start off, when you compare the 90s to nowadays, you can tell a completely huge difference. For example, according to Trust for America's Health, the obesity rates has risen 26% since 2008. And you may wonder, how has that happened? Well, in the 90s, people did not normalize going out to eat, and instead they would make home-cooked meals, which are way more nutritious than the fast food meals that we go out and eat all the time. Not only did they have more nutritious meals, but they also had smaller portion sizes. Over the past 20 years, the portion sizes have doubled, if not tripled. And this is the problem that we are putting on ourselves because we choose when to eat, what to eat, and how much we get to eat. Now, let's move into the financial factors. To start off, the average amount that people go out to eat a week is about 4.2 times. And when you think about it, a meal is about $13. So on average, people are spending $55 going out to eat at these unhealthy places per week. And that is just a week. So over time, it adds up and becomes even more costly. At this point, it's cheaper to be obese than it is to be healthy. Unhealthy foods tend to be way cheaper than healthy foods. So the US needs to implement policies to put tax on the unhealthy food and lower the price in healthy food to persuade people to make healthier choices. Health Affairs estimated the annual cost of obesity to be around $147 million and growing. That translates to about $1,250 per household paying extra in their taxes. This means that people are naturally just paying more in their taxes because of obesity. Instead of making the general public pay for this, the people imposing the problem on the world should. And yeah, that may be a harsh method, but it's a way to persuade people to make healthier and smarter choices. So now to go back over everything we learned, we started off by talking about the mental and physical factors and how they are more prone to certain types of diseases and mental illnesses. Then we went over the logistical factors and how portion sizes have increased drastically over the years, and so has the obesity rates. And then lastly, we took a look at the financial factors and how people are spending loads of money going out to eat every week, and they're paying extra in their taxes regularly. So the main takeaway is that though there is little we can do to ward off another epidemic, in this case, there is something we can do, and we need to do it. And it starts by individuals making healthier choices and having better workout habits, and the markets increasing their price on unhealthy food and decreasing their price on healthy food. So make healthier choices. Oh my God.